Torrie Thornton. Coach will start with the opening statement.
It was just nice to play somebody else today. You know, this is an opportunity for, we really have 6 young kids, sophomores and freshmen. Freshmen haven't stepped on the floor. Ashley didn't play a lot last year, so it was good for them to have experience, and now we can go back and we can watch tape on ourselves against another opponent than our RIP guys or each other. We did some good things, but there's some glaring deficiencies. That's why you play games like this, and so you can get better.
Whitney, compared to this time last year, you just feel physically better, more confident coming out and, you know, sort of picking up where you left off last season?
Definitely. I think being in better shape helps a lot. And coaches put me in some good positions and being a vocal leader, and she really pushes me to step up. So I think with her pushing me, I'm in a good position right now, all around.
Sharon, just what do you like about Keys at the point?
Keys would play 1 through 4 if you wanted to. I mean, that's very rare for a freshman. She's just a very cerebral player, just gets it. And so she doesn't always look like a freshman, and I don't think she looked like a freshman today at all. She's great at the 3, and then I just said, you want to play some point? And she's like, yep. So I told her what to do, and she was great. And you need players like that, you know, and for, you know, Torrie and Whitney and Lisa right now to have a player like that as a freshman that can handle certain situations and calm the team down, it's huge.
I take it she has practiced the point a little bit, or maybe not.
She did not practice once, but she is now going to be a backup point.
Coach, you spoke earlier this week about sharing the basketball. That was one of your big focuses going into today. You ended up with 23 assists. What can you say on that front and how you guys were able to share the rock?
Well, I think that's the key to success, so you can have an inside-outside game. You need to be an unselfish team. You know, Ashley had 8 assists, which I think is huge for her. Her shot didn't fall today, but she was really our best shooter out on the court. But I think it's starting to understand each other. I think, you know, sometimes we talk that maybe we're too unselfish to a point, maybe overpassing at times, but I thought we did a good job of when somebody was open, we got them the basketball and they were able to finish. And our post found post, our post found guards, and vice versa.
Torrie, this is the healthiest you've been since?
Ever. High school, definitely. Just doing rehab and getting back and just working hard this summer, and it's paid off.
Is what you did today, it's an exhibition and all that, but just how active you were, is that how you've always envisioned yourself, if, you know, playing at 100%?
Definitely. I think I kind of felt like my old self again, just being able to go hard and run the floor and kick it up and pass it, and just all the little things that I felt like I wasn't able to do before, that now that I'm healthy, I'm able to do at 100%.
Whitney, when Torrie's playing like that, what dimension does she add to the game?
Well, first of all, we call Torrie go-go gadget because her arms are so long and nobody can pass over her. So, like, she adds defense and energy and just passion that we need. And today she was scoring and rebounding and just really facilitating for us, and it was great.
Sharon, do you see her as a type of player that's going to chip in a lot of different areas, and maybe not just be a big scorer, rebounder, but contribute in different categories?
Oh, definitely. You know, I've said that Torrie Thornton's been the X factor since she's been here, and she just hasn't been able to show it because of having some injuries. And you know, I told her when she came out of the game, I said, you're going to play 20 or 30 minutes, not 10. So you need to be fresh, because she's unbelievable when she's healthy. And you just feel awful when they're not. But she, in practice, we keep deflections. She gets more deflections than anyone on our team. There's like 12 or 13, and it's just Torrie because of her length. She should be able to do everything. Assists, turnovers, steals, rebounding, scoring. You know, you should see a stat in every line with Torrie, and that's what should be an X factor for us.
Whitney, Findlay's a little overmatched on the inside, but do you feel like, you know, you guys showed a glimpse, and with Torrie healthy now a little bit too, of what you guys can do on the interior?
Definitely. You know, me and Lisa, we work well together, and having Torrie able to play healthy, and Bree, she adds her length too. So I think we're a good bunch down low, you know.
Coach, the early on in the game looked like their pressure was getting to you just a tad, and it doesn't really show in the final score, but there were quite a few turnovers. What did you see on that front that sort of alarmed you at all?
It's just guards have got to want the basketball, and it was good that we had this test. You know, again, we had all the players on the court at the guard spot really had zero experience, if you really think about it. So I'll put the ball in Ashley Merced's hands all day. And when Whitney and Torrie on the floor, we're better with them on the floor because they're 4 players. They're bigger. They can look over people. But I mean, Hayden, Bridget, Keys, Justine, they can all be better. Bottom line.
Torrie, how much do you welcome those 20 minutes? Is that something, just from a conditioning standpoint, you're ready to give?
Definitely. I think that as the season's going, I'll definitely get in better basketball shape. I'm getting there. I'll be ready for the 20 minutes.
Is that the biggest task you face, is just being able to play extended minutes, something you really haven't done here?
I don't think it's as much as my conditioning as it is like just the soreness that kind of comes with it, and just getting used to playing that long, just because I haven't been playing that long for a while now, so just kind of getting back into the swing of things.
Coach, just to hold them to 7 points and 3 shots in the first half, how much confidence does that give you guys on the defensive side?
Not much. You know, we failed defensively. I mean, I don't mean to say X, Y, and Z, but certain people shouldn't have got threes. We didn't switch at all. The post players didn't hedge. The post players didn't communicate. I mean, there were so many errors, but you need to be able to play another team that you don't know like ourselves. You know, so, you know, I think our length bothers them. You know, I think that's when they obviously struggle with their shooting. I would say we're in the right position. You know, and it's hard when you're, you know, a smaller team to shoot over Torrie. Not many people can shoot over her. So, you know, we just got to get better in a lot of different areas.
Whitney, you talked a little bit about this week your long ball being a little bit better, bigger part of your game today. You only had a couple opportunities, but you knocked them down. What can you say about where that aspect of your game is at right now?
Definitely it's improving, you know, in practice, working on it, and just getting in the gym and getting up shots. And like you said today, like I saw we were bigger, so I didn't really have to shoot the 3. So, I mean, you'll probably see it in the future.
Sharon, you just feel like Whitney's in a good spot right now? I mean, confidence and physically, you know, especially compared to where she came in at last year?
Oh, well, sure. I mean, you know, it's, you know, I'm not sure if Whitney, any of us thought maybe she'd get through the year last year because it's tough, all her injuries that she had to come back from. And she was a warrior last year, so now it's still, you know, Whitney's exactly where we need to be. You know, I'm always going to get on her on defense. She can score like no other, but the defensive part of her game, she knows that. And that's part of just fatigue setting in, all of us. The defense breaks down. But I challenge her. She doesn't always like it, but I challenge her. But I think what you see with Whitney, Torrie, and Lisa, you're going to see us rotating those 3 a lot. So they'll be able to go and get some rest for 2 minutes, and the next person has to come in. And I think Bree's doing a fantastic job as a freshman. I think her minutes, hers and Keys, are really going to help us with our depth. And these 3, Torrie, Lisa, and Whitney, make Bree better in practice every day. And, so they've done a great job.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.